The federal government announced a cut of around 5% in the prices of all petroleum products for the next fortnight. The relief has been extended after a tacit nod from the International Monetary Fund and was announced by Finance Minister Ishaq Dar at a news conference after consultation with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif.
एडिशन के मुताबिक आज 30 सितंबर रात 12 बजे पेट्रोलियम मसनूआत की कीमतों में रद्दोबदल होता है। वज़ीर-ए-आज़म साहब के साथ तफसीली मशवरा और उनकी गाइडेंस में जो नई कीमतों का मुतय्यन किया गया है उसमें पेट्रोल में 12 रुपये 63 पैसे की कमी है, जिससे जो नई प्राइस है 237 रुपये 43 पैसे से कम होके 224 रुपये 80 पैसे पे आ जाएगी।
Federal Finance Minister Ishaq Dar has predicted that the rupee is going to further strengthen in coming days.
इंशाल्लाह पूरी कोशिश करेंगे, माजी में भी की है, अल्लाह ताला ने माजी में कामयाबी भी दी है। अभी कल रात पहुंचे हैं तो अभी तक करीबन 9-10 रुपए का फर्क पड़ गया है। इसका मतलब आपके 1350 अरब तो पाकिस्तान कौम के कर्जे कम हो गए। तो ये अल्लाह ताला की करम नवाजी है कि अब तक 24 घंटे से कम अरसे में पाकिस्तान के कर्जे जो हैं रुपए की कदर बेहतर होने की वजह से 1350 अरब उसमें कमी आ चुकी है।
He said since he had taken over the charge of the finance ministry, the rupee had appreciated and would further go upward against the US dollar. The currency market attributes the rupee's recovery to Mr. Dar's return as the new finance minister. He is believed to have a different view about the exchange rate and may opt for forced devaluation of the dollar as he did in the past. The last date for the filing of income tax returns for the tax year 2022 has been extended until 31st October to accommodate those taxpayers who did not file their returns within the due date, which was September 30th. The Federal Board of Revenue collected 1.635 trillion rupees in the first quarter of the current fiscal year, exceeding the 1.609 trillion rupees target by 26 billion rupees. An official statement of the FBR said this performance in revenue collection is despite zero ratings of sale tax on POL products, import compression, and the prevailing situation of the floods. Compared with the revenue collection of 1.395 trillion rupees in 2021, the revenue collection posted nearly 17% growth in the first quarter. This impressive growth is primarily based on the 41% growth in direct taxes in the first quarter, which is in line with the policy of the government to tax the rich. Inflation measured by the Consumer Price Index reduced slightly to 23.18% year-on-year in September. Last month, headline inflation had reached 27.26%, the highest in 49 years. In September 2021, inflation stood at 9% and was driven by double-digit increase in almost all sub-indices, especially transport and perishable food items. Pakistani startups raised a total of $55.4 million in 18 deals in the July to September quarter, down by 46.2% from the preceding quarter, when the flows amounted to $102.9 million. Stats compiled by Data Darbar, a website that tracks investment flows into the country's tech ecosystem, shows the average ticket size remained $4.6 million in July to September versus $4.9 million a quarter ago. The foreign exchange reserves of the State Bank of Pakistan further declined by $341 million to $8.005 billion during the week ended on September 23rd. The reserves once again reached the point from where they were elevated after the landing of $1.16 billion IMF tranche. The rupee did recover 4.3% in the last 5 sessions, but the deteriorating forex reserves position may bring down the morale of the currency market in the coming weeks.